Hello, freedom fighters. So, for this pick a card reading, instead of like picking objects to choose from, I got pushed by spirit to put cards instead. So, for this will be pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Okay? And as you can tell by the title, for this pick a card reading, I did feel spirit say do this for what gifts are waiting within you that are dormant for you to activate it, and what is the fastest way that you can go about activating your gifts. So first card here, time to rekindle, take the wheel in your hand. Second, turn frustration to success. Heroes are conquerors of pain. And then the third pile, assurance in the self. You're better than you realize. Okay, so you could take a moment. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's start this off. So, pile 1. So if you pick time to rekindle, take the wheel in your hand. Right away, what I see here, I just feel like this Christ-like energy. And you see these silhouettes here. See that even though there's all this darkness around, you're rising. And you really got that from what I'm getting is spirit. You know, they're higher up than these, individuals, these spirits or whatever here that are lower. Because you see, they have all this brightness and this light. And these people are lower, and it looks like, it's like you're rising above the shadows. Okay, let me see here. Okay, guys. All right, you got, wow, this with you. This is beautiful. Wow, I'm getting like waves of chills throughout my body, guys. Yeah, you rose above the darkness. Whew. And you created harmony within your life. Like, you're destined to, it's like being a shadow worker. You transmute the shadow, the darkness, into light through self-love. And the more you do that, that's how you activate it. I was like reading it as if, but yeah, you're on the path there from what I see. This is, wow, this is beautiful. It's, it feels very bittersweet. And the more you care for yourself, the more you love yourself. Give yourself the love that you give to others is what's really going to bring this gift out. This gift of activating it in others, bringing that light to others, to bring the joy, to transmute the darkness, being a shadow worker pretty much. Like I said, like, as being a shadow worker myself, you really have to work on loving yourself. And with shadow work, it's like when you're in an egg, it's dark. But when you crack it open, that light comes in. That joy. Wow, this is This is really pretty. Yeah, so keep working on self-love. Fix those thoughts that come in your head. You know, it's like when you think about someone you really care about, you know, like I see this, like people you care about. This doesn't mean like these are bad people necessarily, you know. Like when people think of shadow, they think of evil things. It's like, no, those are like it can be, yeah, but it's like, no, those are like the hard times, like the difficult things, you know, traumas you went through, but you turn that into pain. I mean, oh my god, you turned that oh my god, no. You turn that into power. And yeah, it turns just into pure bliss. Yeah, this is, keep working on yourself. You know, I see therapy as a thing, you know, some type of counseling, but something that's therapy to you. Wow, this is major shadow worker energy, turning the pain into power. And you know, you fought so hard to get to the light. It's like bringing that light bringer. You know, staying in the dark, you fought hard to get to the light. You crack out of the egg. Wow. Yeah, this is beautiful. Alright, guys. So that's pile 1. I'm moved to the second pile. Alright, second pile. Turn frustration to success. Heroes or conquerors of pain. This, with a pearl being here, so people know how pearls come to, like how they're created is like a parasite or whatever gets into the clam, and it like, I forgot what it is, but it like forms hardness around it. I don't know, I'll have to like look into it, but it turns that I see it, you know, parasite, like evil, into this treasure, this beauty. Alright. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, I am loving. Yo. Hierophant. It's like a spiritual advisor, like it doesn't have to be like, you know, a priest. It could be a shaman, a high priestess. You do the soul work. You let go of all the things that you felt, you know, that you felt like how things are supposed to be. Wow, these piles are so good. You didn't go with what society said your spiritual path had to be. Like, you know, it's like, no, I listened to what my soul was telling me, which is basically what spirit is telling you. By doing the soul work and working with spirit, that helped you let go of what you felt like you had to do. Like doing like that. So how you activate it is, don't go by what society is telling you to, by what, you know, religious religions tell you, like Christian nationalism or, you know, things of that sort. I see it as like, say like Christian nationalism, for example, is like that parasite that tries to get within you. It's like, no, this is the way. This is what you're supposed to do. But don't listen to them. Listen to spirit. Don't be listening to these people saying like, oh, you gotta do this. No. With your walk of faith, you listen to your God, your spirit, goddess, deity, whatever it may be, for your path. That's how you're going to help guide others to find their path. You're going to be a spiritual teacher. You tell people your story of how, you struggled, the fears. There's so much fear that is connected with, like Christian nationalism, where they say like, oh no, this is the way, everything else is wrong. You're the person that comes in with your gifts to help heal the people. You activate within them, their higher self, to trust their walk of faith and what's right for their soul, and let go of the rest. And how you go about bringing in your gifts faster is exactly why I said, don't go by what society is telling you. Share your story. Keep going. Even when you're still struggling to figure it out, still share it. That's how you keep having your gifts grow. You help people find their path, their spiritual path, which will activate their spiritual gifts. Don't go by what society is telling you to do. Don't let that parasite go within, and if it does, you transmute that. Because you're going to listen to your soul, which is connected to spirit. You let go of the rest. That's your gift. Wow, this is really pretty. Okay, let me move on to the third. Okay, third pile, assurance in self, you're better than you realize. Oh, wow, so much feminine energy. Wow. So ancestral healing, immediately what I get is indigenous energy. You could be an individual with African American background. It doesn't have to be, or Asian background, but definitely person of color. It definitely can be that. But definitely with the ancestors here, it's definitely, culture background that has experienced a lot of pain. When you look through history and the things that your background has went through. So when you look back on things that your ancestors have gone through, they have been tried to be separated. And you see here how this individual is very grounded. What I'm saying is they try, the karmics or whatever, they tried to separate you. They didn't want the ancestors to work together. So that's why they separate them, they break them down. They say all these horrible things. Like, oh, you can't do it. Like, you have no gifts. This is why I bring in, I feel so strongly, African American, backgrounds, ancestors, the history is I mean, just to put it very bluntly, it's morbid. It's so messed up. It's very disturbing, the things that have been done to those that are African American, to the ancestors. You see, you're better than you realize. With what the world has told indigenous people, people of color, will just say, but saying it is, I do feel it's more leaned to those that have African American background, indigenous background, or could be, but they really tried to separate you, telling you like, oh, you can't do good, just the horrible things that are said about Black people. They say like, oh, they're I hate this, but what's popping in my head is like saying that they're unclean, they're dumb. It's like, do you not know history? Everything came from Black people. And this isn't to say like, just to say it, to be like, to sound like, oh, I want to be cool and just say, no, this is actual facts. This is actual historical facts. The first people in the world were Black people. I forgot what it was. I read it somewhere in like a history article, Mama Lucy, whatever. It's like the very first Black woman that's, I'll have to look into it. But, yeah, they really tried to rip the roots out, not knowing that you had the backing of your ancestors, the love of your ancestors, that power always blossoming through things, them thinking you could never make it out, but you are a seed, your roots growing out, you are earth and spirit, because you see all the hair here and the power. Like, people try to say negative things about hair like that most Black people have. The thing is, their hair is very healthy. It's very thick, and when you have very thick, healthy hair, there's so much more that has to go into taking care of it. And the thing is, I know people that do hair, so they know what it's like. Their hair is so healthy. You have to do so much when you have thick hair. There's so much strength in it. And the thing is, they always try to make you feel like it's bad, telling you that your gifts are not gifts. Whew. Wow, this one's like, wow, this is a strong energy. Wow, these piles, man. But oh my god, yeah, you have the power within you to bring people together, and that's a big power of yours. You like not doing things alone, sharing your wisdom, the wisdom of your ancestors, and reminding those of the wisdom of their ancestors. The fastest way you activate it is working with your ancestors, being compassionate and show love and respect to your ancestors. Wow. Letting others know that you are so powerful. Wow. It's like seeing things that are hidden, because it looks like the moon here. And since it's not high up, it looks like it's not shining as much light because it's like close to the ground. And I see that as, you know, the evil in the world that was trying to hold down indigenous people and things like that. It's like, no, bring it down. Don't let them see. It's like, no. But you're gonna, it's like you speaking up, speaking life into people, not doing things alone. You hear people's stories. You help people get connected to their ancestors more by you connecting with the ancestors. So doing ancestral work. You bring so much healing with that. And the crown chakra is heavy. It is heavy as fudge. Yeah. Listening to your higher self. Wow. Wow. Ancestral healing is the biggest thing here. So you say you don't really know about your ancestors, do do research. You know, like do it, light a candle, show respect, do a prayer, whatever you feel guided to do. But ancestral healing, working with your ancestors, that's it's so loud. Wow. Wow. These piles, wow, that's so beautiful. Okay, all right, those are the piles. If I keep going, I'm just gonna like be here forever. And as always, I am open for readings. 10 minutes for $20, 20 minutes for $40. All the information will be in the description. And thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share with like-minded people, hype the video. I will very greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.